Good everyone, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Ben YG, back at it again in this place. Today we're going to be doing the 2019 edition of top sneaker stores in Melbourne. I just love this, you know. We're covering the top 5 hypebeast stores in Melbourne. So for this list we're mainly considering like brands that are based in Melbourne. There is a couple brands that we're gonna put on, but you know, then other brands came up and then I'm like, oh, so many choices. In the past 2 years, like, I guess the whole scene's exploded in Melbourne. Like, everyone's trying to become a reseller, everyone's trying to get in the game now. So many Instagram pages that are coming up, like some stores, like there's going to be a lot of stores that won't be covered on this list, or Instagram pages that won't be covered on this list. If you want me to do a video on up and coming Instagram pages that, you know, are coming up in the world, we can do that. But these are the top 5 established stores in Melbourne. If you're wondering, I'm just walking on that if you saw it. Yeah, so we are in Melbourne City, as I said. This will probably just be the intro now because like there's a quirk in sound and I don't want you guys to have to suffer through that so long. So, you know, we'll head somewhere else and we'll talk about the first store. Let's go. So now let's talk about number 5. So at number 5 we have Favvy World. I'll put aside of their Instagram and a couple shots. So I met these guys at Sneaker Bash, which was like a month or 2 ago. These guys are super chill. So I'm adding them at number 5 because I really wanted to keep it in Victoria and Melbourne. And you know, originally I didn't have like 5, but then, you know, I met these guys and I'm like, oh, they're pretty sick. So before the event I actually did see like ads on Facebook about their brand and their business, but I didn't know too much of what they actually are. That all changed when I went to Sneaker Bash. If you guys haven't watched the video, go and watch it now, link in description. So I met these guys, they're super chill and we had a bit of a chat. So these guys actually don't have a consignment part to their business, which I found real interesting because, like, how does a sneaker business it's like, that's what always, like, when you think Instagram, you think like consignment and all that sort of stuff. So these guys are kind of like, well, exactly like us. They cop for retail and then they sell, you know, they resell pretty much. They're resellers. And this is super cool to see. I hope they do add a consignment part to the business so it's not just new releases coming in future, but it's really awesome to see guys that are just able to cop all this stuff for retail and sell, I mean, I guess third partying straight to the public. Like, definitely go and check them out. We'll have a link in the description below. I hope they are able to eventually open the shop. They do run online through Instagram at the moment. Go and follow them if you already haven't. At the moment, they don't have a brick and mortar store, which will, I don't know, it would be awesome to see all consignment stores like just have a whole avenue like Melrose full of consignment stores and Gucci and all that one day, and I hope they'll be able to be a part of it. So at number 4 we have Doe Store. We went and visited Doe Store for the first time about sometime at the start of the year. I wasn't able to go back out because for me they're pretty far to get to. I'll leave an address where they actually are so you guys can go and visit. I definitely recommend going and checking them out. They have the cheapest consignment rate in Australia, Victoria, all the above. It's just sitting at 14%. So this was really cool. I went and got and have a look, and I don't have shots of what they have currently, but when I went, these are the things that they did have. They have gotten more things whilst I have been following their progress as a store. They were the first ones, I believe, to cop the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s in Australia. So what I really like about their business model is they're kind of doing what the Facebook group WCW does, which is pretty much just raffling off products. Like honestly I find that really awesome, but how they raffled off. Like, they raffled off the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s, which I wanted to enter, but I just didn't have enough cash in the bank account at the time. They pretty much were like, buy a t-shirt and you get a raffle ticket, like as simple as that. And what I really like about that is that for the public, pretty much, there's this really expensive shoe that, like, I dream of getting it, like, hopefully by the end of next month, and a lot of other people do as well. And for them to give the public a chance by just buying a t-shirt, which is a pretty good deal. You get a t-shirt plus the chance to win the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. I mean, like, honestly, you can't go wrong. These guys are really dope. They have a lot of rare sneakers as well. They had the Air Mags, they had Chanel Jordan 1, oh no, just Chanel Jordans. But, they had the Chanel Pharrell NMDs, which was really dope. They also had other couple stuff. They've got just a lot of Supreme. For the prices, some of them are high, some of them are low. It depends on what you're getting. Like the Air Mags, they were like, oh no, they had the NMN Jordan 4s, that's what I was thinking of. They had them sitting at 20 grand, and I'm pretty sure they're usually like 20 grand American, so for them to be a 20 grand Australian, I mean, like, steals. But then there's like the smaller shoes that are a little bit pricey, but still you can't go wrong. I definitely recommend go and give them a look. If you don't follow them on Instagram, or just have a look at the website, see what they got. It's always good to follow as many of these brands as you can, I believe. Just that way you've got, you know, you're getting the best price. Like, there's no point of just following, like, just Secret Sneaker Store, just Kicks STW, or just Dose Store, or just Davy World, or just whoever you're following to get your sneakers. And there's no point in just following one. For me, I follow, I believe, 4 out of the 5 pages that we are listed. I mean, you can go and stalk who I'm actually following if you really wanted to. But it's good to have a good mixture, so that way you know you're getting... That way you know you're getting the best price for the kicks you're paying for. Especially when you're paying like more than $340 for retail, or $275, or whatever retail is on the particular shoe that you're paying. When you're paying in the hundreds, and I mean like 600 plus, like if you can get $50 off by going to another store, or another store is like has like one that comes in and be like, oh, special $5.50 instead of $6.95, like I definitely recommend doing it. Just save you guys money, save money, like, pretty much in a game where everyone is hustling, nobody's budging on prices. Like, you just gotta take what you can get. If you can get another $50 off, like, you might as well try it. So, Dose Store, they have a lot of other things as well. They've got shit ton of Supreme. They've got all these big ass bear bricks, which is like incredible. Like, you don't see them every day, and I just think it's really good. Go and give them a follow, and yeah, now off to number 3. So at number 3, we have Underrated Melbourne. They started as an Instagram page, so for all those Instagram pages that are struggling, like, you can make it, you just need to put in the time and effort and dedication. Underrated has displayed that time, effort and dedication, and they have opened their first store in Camberwell. Yeah, they've opened their first store in Camberwell, which opened last year. Link in the description of the video where I went to go and check it out right after my holiday. So these guys have grinded hard. They've gone to all the big sneaker events like Sneaker Bash, Sneaker Con, Sneaker Freaker, and all that. I believe that they have the best prices on hypebeast items. I've seen them to be fairly cheaper than other stores such as Secret Sneaker Store. Their consignment rate is 15, which is the second lowest rate in, like, I believe Victoria, in Australia. I have no clue. You guys should go and check them out. We'll go and give the store a look now. Hey guys, now we're at Kicks STW. These guys are definitely one of the #1 stores in Melbourne to come to. If you can't already tell by this massive selection that they have. So as you can tell, they have a massive collection. They've got a whole sneaker wall. The staff always brilliant. Always customers coming in. You know, got Amanda behind the camera. Wearing an underrated shirt, which not approved here at least, but you know, we're here. These guys were #2 to open up. They're my favorite place to come shop. They've got the best prices for sneakers and clothing. They've got everything, Supreme, Palace. Yeah, Palace, right? They got Palace, yes. They got the Guess. They've got Yeezys and Jordans and some more Yeezys. They've got, and you know, they've also got these amazing jackets that we filmed with one for another video, which will be coming out eventually. Yeah, so now the best part about this store is they've got one location in the city, which we are at now, but they also have another location which we will teleport to. So now we are magically at the second store. These guys have been opened since June, July-ish of 2017. This is the original place where you can get all your sneakers pretty much from Kicks STW. They've had a lot of people come through. They've had 2J's Kicks. He came through a year or two ago, and yeah, let's check out the store. Okay guys, so now we're going to the Secret Sneaker store in Chadstone. Secret Sneaker store, they are the biggest consignment store in Australia. They have 3 consignment stores, 2 in Melbourne, so you know, that's what we're gonna go with. Yeah, so these guys, they have the highest resale value. I mean, it's really good if you're reselling shoes, but if you're trying to buy kicks, not so much. On the staff side, they can be friendly. They can be friendly and they can't be. They're very quiet, I find, compared to at least Kicks STW, underrated, and some of the other stores I've gone to. They're a lot more quiet, they stick to themselves, but they definitely do know what they're talking about. So we're gonna go and check out the Chadstone store now. They also have one in the city. I'll put some shots from the city in, and yeah, let's go.